As soon as they break, if the car way they carry us through. As soon as they break, give it pressure. As soon as they break, give it pressure. Give it one bottle to cool my temper. As soon as they break, give it pressure. They break again, that was outside. Somebody they steal and somebody they buy. Somebody they see, but the same person is fine. Now
Yo, hello. I want to talk about violence. More violence is indiscriminate. It can happen for any reason and to anyone. Until we do something to stop the surge of vigilante-style justice in this country, none of us will be safe. My Liberia is Liberia of hope. In my Liberia, it is possible. Violence is not part of my Liberia. Violence leads to property damage, injury, or even death, as we have seen in recent months in several parts of Liberia, including Monrovia. Talk to people in your community about violence. Stand up against mob justice. Be a community hero. Liberia is all that we have. We must all unite to uphold the rule of law. Thanks for listening. This is Old Man Sam Simon.
we want peace in Liberia. Peace in Monrovia. We want peace in Liberia. Randy, why you taking?
I said, darling, you look so worried.
Charles, I'm worried because I don't know where to get stuff for my shop and restaurant.
Oh, come on, man. Haven't you heard about Exodus Best Price Store on Gurley Street and Smart Grove Junction on the Old Road?
Oh, no, Charles. Tell me about it.
Exodus Best Price Store got everything for your shop and restaurant. And the good news is that they have reduced the prices of club beer products and imported beverages. So to keep that graduation party, wedding reception, and whatever occasion jumping till the break of dawn, Exodus Best Price Store is that place for you.
Is that all?
No, they have for the first time introduced on the LIB market Buffalo Revive that comes with 4 different flavors: Cool Blue, Apple Kiwi, Full Red, and Fitness Orange. It's good for athlete and everyone. For wholesale and retail supply, call cell number 0770-617-575. Exodus Best Price Store on Gurley Street and the Old Road Smart Road Junction. We are your cheaper wholesale and retail store.
Exactly. When you want some more, I provide. So we start the top. No one's going to go deep and deeper. Put it to EGK. Living sense in her.
Are you in search of a place you can get quality petroleum products? Well, I got news for you. Mayoba and Sons Incorporated is the company to meet all your petroleum needs. We are one of Liberia's leading importers and distributor of petroleum products on the Liberian market. We are fully capacitated to deliver your petroleum and diesel products anywhere in Liberia. Mayoba and Sons Incorporated, we do rental of dump trucks, tanker trucks, heavy equipment, D8, front loader, excavator. Our clearing and forwarding agency is fast, reliable, and can deliver your goods on time. Mayoba and Sons have improved the quality of reconstituted distributions and importation by financial institutions empowerment. Our head offices are located at the Gammersville Town Hall Junction on Barnesville Road and Freeport Sigma Compound on the Bourgeois Island. For more information, call us on cell numbers 0886 512 379, 0777 512 379, or 0777 255-030, or email us Mayoba, MAYOUBAHS @yahoo.com, or visit our website www.mayobaliberia.com. Our mission is to keep petroleum on the Liberian market stable, effective, and efficient. Our vision is that our presence be felt in the 15 counties with outstanding commitment. Mayoba and Sons, Liberia's pride.
There are crowds in many places, in every community, you can see. So if you see crime, report it. Don't take law in your hands for the real authority. Girl, they can't take your law in. Crime Stopper here for us, bringing safety to your door. Whether you rich or you poor, if you see a human target, I mean you cheche. Do it for your safety. If you see it, don't keep it. I'm about to report it. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper, Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, let's stopping crime for all of us. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper, Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, let's stopping crime for all of us.
Crime Stopper Liberia is here for you. Remember, you see it, you report it. This is a message from your own self, Omen Sam Science.
Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper, Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, let's stopping crime for all of us. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper, Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, let's stopping crime for all of us.
As soon as they break, when chicken say, Fogolioko, it's a gossip. As soon as they break, when chicken say, Fogolioko, it's a fuss.
A pleasant good morning and welcome to the Monday edition of the Pre News on Freedom FM 87.9. Today is the 4th of September and the year is 2023. Good morning, all of you following us. Good morning to those of you watching. And here this morning with Esther Daku and U-Turn Smith. Esther, good morning and welcome.
Good morning, Wendell. Good morning to you, Dakwana. Good morning to all of you following us this morning. It's good to be back on a Monday with a lot to discuss today. I have a lot on my mind I want us to talk about. So it's good to be here. Yeah.
Lapana, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Wendell. I want to say good morning to Esther. And I also want to say good morning to the peace-loving people of Mama Liberia. Always good to be back on the program from the Pre News. And I think today I will sit back and listen to Esther so that she can speak all that is on her mind.
All right, folks, that's the voice of Dapana. He's based there in California in the United States of America. Well, folks, before we go into our program, I'd like to recognize some great personalities celebrating their birthday on today. One is my daughter, Amanda Irreplaceable Love Mansno Nimne of the AME University and Caldwell, respectively. Today is your birthday. Happy birthday to you. Take it from your brothers, your kids, and also from your mother, Mrs. Wendell Nimne, and all your family members and friends. We are joining in to wish you a happy and a joyous birthday, Amanda Irreplaceable Love Mansno Nimne.
And same from our end here, Amanda. We're wishing you a happy birthday, girl.
Thank you very much.
And Wendell, hold on a minute. I also want to say happy birthday to you. Your father been hiding you, but thank God the birthday has exposed you. So I will be at your house very soon.
I know, right?
You want Paul, so I'll put Bula in your phone. But anyway, she's grown. She takes decision, on her own.
Right.
Except when I'm needed, that's when I talk. All right.
Good.
So And another friend and a brother and an in-law is celebrating today, Mr. Garton George of NASCOP. We want to say happy birthday to you. And our own workmate, Princess Alexa Banja
Okay.
Colley.
Yeah.
Happy birthday to you. And we want to say on behalf of the Freedom FM family, we say happy birthday to you, Princess Alexa Banja Colley. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, Amanda. Happy birthday to you, Mr. Garton George of NASCAR. And those of you celebrating today and listening to us, we want to say happy birthday, happy wedding anniversary, whatever the occasion is, we say congratulations. So today, Esther and I, together with U-Turn, will be sharing with you some online versions of the front page Africa and what you have there.
I'll be doing the online version of the Daily Observer. Yeah.
Do we have anything from Dakwana 24 this
And
morning?
Dakwana 24.
Okay.
Dakwana, we got something,
Always,
right?
always, always, always.
All right, Papa. So let's start with this one here. It says in April this year, the Supreme Court dismissed a petition filed by the collaborating political parties that sought to invalidate the ongoing voter registration process at the time, citing the failure of the National Elections Commission, NEC, to demarcate electoral districts that align with the latest population census. Their petition was, however, dismissed by the Supreme Court with a month to elections. The Unity Party has raised issues with the threshold at 93 voter precincts. Now, as all focus have now been placed on the conduct of the October 10 elections, the SY ruling Unity Party says the National Elections Commission has deliberately violated Chapter 4.1.2 of the revised electoral laws. Chapter 4, Section 1.1.2 of the 2014 revised national elections law states that the number of voters in every precinct shall approximately equal, and unless the commission in any way particularly case determines the number of registered voters in any precinct shall not exceed 3,000. In a communication to the NEC, the Unity Party highlighted that 93 precincts in 9 counties constituting 4.5% of all voting precincts in Liberia have more than 3,000 voters. Among other things, Chapter 4, Section 1.2 also says the commission shall determine and publish the location of polling places to serve the voting precincts. The location of a polling place may be changed by the commission if it determines that it is necessary. The UP warned the NEC to adhere to all provisions in the guidelines governing the elections. What the CPP argued at the time. The CPP argued that the National Elections Commission failed to set a threshold for constituency demarcation in keeping with the census report released by the government through the Liberia Institute for Geostatistics and Info Services, LIGIS. When the CPP presented their case before the full bench on April 4, their primary argument revolved around the NEC's decision to conduct the voter registration after a census without constitutionally demarcating constituencies for voter registration, which they believe raised serious constitutional questions. The CPP cited specific articles from the Liberian Constitution to support their position. Article 89B of the 1986 Liberian Constitution, as amended, mandates the legislature to conduct a census every 10 years. Furthermore, Article 80E of the Constitution stipulates that after a national census, the National Elections Commission should reapportion constituencies based on new population figures to achieve roughly equal population distribution, with each constituency having approximately 20,000 citizens, or a number prescribed by the legislature. The CPP argued that the NEC actions in announcing plans for voter registration without indicating any intention to demarcate and reapportion constituencies violated these constitutional provisions. They viewed this as a failure to fulfill the NEC's constitutional duty. The CPP position was that both the population threshold and constituency demarcation must be established before the NEC proceeds with voter registration. They argued that the NEC's decision to register voters without meeting these prerequisites not only violated the Constitution, but was also unconstitutional. Okay, thank you, Kind. Thank you very much. And another story says, however, the NEC firmly maintained that there will be no redemarcation of electoral constituents for the 2023 general elections, and the Supreme Court noted that the Liberian Constitution should be interpreted in its entirety, and that the duty to reapportion constituencies under Article 80E depended on the preconditions of concluding the National Census Report and legislative action to create the necessary threshold. And we'll leave the story right there, and we'll take more stories here. Let's move to another story. This one, okay, let's get to this story. All right. Okay, let's see this story. It says, it appears that the long-standing feud between President George Manuel Weah and Liberia's most celebrated soccer player and former coach of the Liberia Lone Star, James Salensa Diba, has been settled as evidenced by the move made by Diba to align with one of the constituent parties of the governing Coalition for Democratic Change ahead of the elections. Liberians are expected to go to the polls to elect their new leaders on Tuesday, October 10. According to a timetable released by the National Elections Commission, President Weah is seeking re-election on the ticket of the Coalition for Democratic Change, CDC. Since 2005, Diba has not openly supported President Weah for several reasons. He is on record for supporting the election of former Liberian President Ellen Johnson Sirleaf and the Liberty Party of fallen Councillor Charles Walker Bromskin over his cousin. At the time, Diba claimed that President Weah was incompetent and inexperienced and unqualified to lead Liberia. Following his ascendancy to the Liberian presidential, both President Weah noted for keeping malice, and Diba did not see eye to eye for a prolonged period of time. Though he has been invited at the executive mansion to meet with the president, he has been made to wait for several hours and later return without meeting the Liberian leader. However, there are reports that the two former national team players have sorted out their differences following the interventions of friends and top government officials. As a result of the reconciliation, Diba over the weekend officially joined the Movement for Economic Empowerment, MOVE, with it vowed to collectively work with the like minds, individuals, and groups to ensure the re-election of President George Manuel Weah. MOVE is one of the 6 political parties that endorse and form part of the CDC's Liberia's Foreign Affairs Minister D. Maxwell Kimia is the political leader of the party. Speaking at a brief ceremony marking the signing of his membership, Diba said for several years he has stood by his conviction, but it is now time for him to hold strong ties with people of the same values to guarantee the re-election of President Weah. On October 10, Liberians will be going to the polls to elect 73 representatives, 15 senators, and a president and vice president. we have come to once again reaffirm our commitment to the re-election of His Excellency, President George Manuel Weah. He said, as part of efforts towards retaining President Weah, he is presently collaborating with a group of young people and other government officials who are thinking like us. I believe and now says, I believe and know that Ambassador D. Maxwell Kimia, a friend that I've known for more than a decade, and the leadership of this great move, I'm working towards achieving the collective goal of the re-election of President Weah. He said, besides working with Minister Kimia and his party towards the CDC retaining the presidency, he is also contemplating on the permanent transition to move as my new political revolution. I stand here today to make it publicly clear that I, James Salinsa Diba, along with His Excellency Ambassador Maxwell Kimia, we are on the same path for the re-election bid of President Weah and to ensure that it gets a gigantic victory on October 10th.
Right.
I think we do we have a guest
We
this
have a
morning?
guest this
All right, so
morning.
we'll send controls to Esther. Maybe we'll take few stories from Dapana 24, and then
Yeah.
we bring in our guest. So Esther, let's hear from you. What do you have there on Dapana 24?
Well, before we go to that Pana 24, let's quickly take the Daily Observer.
Mm-hmm. Do we have time? That's why I want you to go to Dapana 24 instead of
Okay.
you
Right.
know
Right.
Daily Observer.
Okay, we have that Pana 24 here this morning. Let's see some of the top stories we have this morning. We have, let's see the listing. Okay. Very shortly, we will definitely be there. Okay, we are right here. One of the top stories here this morning says presidential candidate Dr. Clarence K. Manuba vows 150 million healthcare boost and economic opening for Liberia. It's on the front page of this page. Let's see some lines. Dr. Clarence K. Manuba, the presidential candidate of Liberia, has announced his commitment to ensuring a substantial amount of US 150 million for the Tabitha and John F. Kennedy hospitals within the first 3 months of his presidency if elected. Speaking to a group of journalists at his residence outside Monrovia, Dr. Manuba emphasized the urgent need to enhance the country's healthcare system. Under the Manuba administration, he stated that his significant milestone will be accomplished by improving Liberia's connectivity with the rest of the world and addressing the numerous challenges faced by the health sector. Dr. Manuba firmly believes the Liberians should not have to travel to neighboring Ghana or other developed nations with superior healthcare systems to receive necessary medical treatments. In addition to this, Dr. Manuba pledged to implement a vital strategy to attract foreign direct investment and open up Liberia to international businesses if he is elected president in the upcoming October 10, 2023 presidential and legislative elections. He asserted that individuals holding valid passports will be granted on arrival visas aiming to stimulate the country's struggling economy. The influx of diverse individuals from various backgrounds who have the opportunity to explore and contribute to Liberia's growth and development. Let's look up more stories here. Montserrado District 13 Representative Empowerment Program fuels local business growth with LD 27.5 million in grants. Of course, this story is right here. Let's take some lines from 8. It says Montserrado County District 13 Representative Edward Flomo has once again emphasized his dedication to empowering local business owners by offering financial grants through his ongoing empowerment program in the district. Since its inception in 2018, the program has successfully distributed a total of LD 27.5 million to support the growth and development of business within the constituency. This initiative has received widespread acclaim for its positive impact on the local economy according to our report. Representative Flomo objective is to provide monetary aid to aspiring entrepreneurs and established business owners who face difficulties in accessing capital and resources. By granting these funds, the lawmaker, who is also running for re-election in the upcoming October 10 election, hopes to stimulate economic growth, create job opportunities, and cultivate a flourishing business environment in his district. During a recent event where he distributed an additional LD 1.5 million to over 200 business owners, Representative Flomo emphasized the significance of supporting local businesses. Many recipients have reported an increase in revenue, improved profitability, and hence competitiveness as a direct result of his financial assistance. The local business owners expressed their gratitude for the support received through the empowerment program and highlighted that the grant will enable them to expand their businesses and purchase additional goods. Whereas one and this one says political endorsement turns dangerous. Chief of staff alleges threats and from lawmaker. Political endorsement turns dangerous. Chief of staff alleges threats from lawmaker. We'll take some lines. Just moments after Representative Yeke Koluba's chief of office staff, Haji Kurman, publicly endorsed President Weah's re-election campaign, he expressed deep concern for his own safety, alleging that the lawmaker is targeting him. During the weekend, several individuals and groups, including Haji Kurman from the Unity Party and Liberia's 2023 National Flag Day orator, Wonto Tie Wonto, made the switch to the ruling coalition for democratic change at the party's headquarters in Congo Town. Among them was Kurman, who criticized his former boss, Representative Koluba, for continuously hurling insults at President Weah and women. Kurman claimed that despite offering advice to the lawmaker to refrain from such behavior, he has been ignored. However, moments after Kurman had finished speaking about his reasons for supporting the president's re-election, he abruptly turned to the podium, disclosing that his life has been threatened by Representative Koluba. In response to these reported threats, the party Secretary General Jefferson Tamakoji expressed his dismay and condemned the disengagement. His family members, condemned the endangerment of Kurman and his family members. Koji, who is also the mayor of Monrovia City, issued a strong warning to Representative Koluba, urging him to stop disrespecting women under the guise of political disagreement with President Weah and other citizens he sees as opponents. Koji emphasized that such behavior is unacceptable. Let's look up the final CDC gears up for historic campaign launch with over 1,460 party auxiliaries. Wow. That's 1,460 party auxiliaries. Wow. This is right here. I think this story is short. We'll just take a few lines. CDC Chairman Mobake Molu is currently collaborating with a dedicated team of over 1,460 party auxiliaries in the preparation of the party's highly anticipated campaign launch on September 7. The leaders and members of the auxiliaries filled with enthusiasm and determination gathered in large numbers at the party's headquarters on Sunday evening to celebrate the progress made thus far under the guidance of Chairman Molu. In an official statement, the party expressed its excitement for the upcoming CDC rally on September 7th, which Chairman Molu believes will bring forth an overwhelming wave of support and effectively bring Monserrato to a standstill. This event will mark a historic moment for the CDC as it will be the first of its kind since its establishment. Chairman Molu emphasized the unity within the CDC and the collective effort to secure a resounding victory in the upcoming October 10 elections. The party is working diligently to ensure a one-round victory, signaling their commitment to the people and their aspiration. Coalition for Democratic Change youth leader appeals to President Weah for mini sports park in Grand Bassa County. Well, that's one. And Representative Matthew Joe donates ambulance to Liberian government boosting healthcare services in Grand Bassa County. Let's see if we have more stories here. PUP National Chairman Samuel Kunga defies party endorses Bwaka Kun ticket amid controversy. We brought that on Friday, and so far so good. That's all we can take from Dakpana 24.
So our guests are already here, right?
Right.
Okay, so you can bring our colleague in, Gus, let him greet the audience, and then we get ourselves prepped up to have our guests in studio. All right, so folks, good morning, Gus, and welcome.
Yeah, good morning, Wendell, Esther, and Dapana. Liberia. Sorry, this is a holiday. I forgot completely. I'm still in bed, but yeah, good morning. Glad to be here.
All right, folks, so we catching up with a break. Let's take word from our sponsor, and then we'll be right back with you. So, Esther, you can get our guests ready.
Right.
It's about music. There are crowds in many places, in every community, you know. You can see. So if you see crime, don't report it. Don't tell her in your hands for the right authority. Well, it can't take your lucky. Crime stopper here for us, bringing safety to your door. Whether you rich or you poor, if you see a you must target, I mean you cheche. You wait for your safety. If you see a don't keep it. I'm a part of report it. Crime stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime stopper, Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime stopper, keeping us safe, let's stopping crime for all of us. Crime stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime stopper, Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime stopper, keeping us safe, let's stopping crime for all of us.
Crime Stopper Liberia is here for you. Remember, you see it, you report it. This is a message from your own self, Omen Samsaya.
Crime stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime stopper, Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime stopper, keeping us safe, let's stopping crime for all of us. Crime stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime stopper, Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime stopper, keeping us safe, let's stopping crime for all of us.
Robbie, why you taking?
I said, darling, you look so worried.
Charles, I'm worried because I don't know where to get stuff for my shop and restaurant.
Oh, come on, man. Haven't you heard about Exeter's Best Price Store on Gurley Street and Smart Road Junction on the Old Road?
Oh, no, Charles. Tell me about it.
Exeter's Best Price Store got everything for your shop and restaurant. And the good news is that they have reduced the prices of crop beer products and imported beverages. So to keep that graduation party, wedding reception, and whatever occasion jumping till the break of dawn, Exeter's Best Price Store is that place for you.
Is that all?
No, they have for the first time introduced on the LIB market Buffalo Revive that comes with 4 different flavors: Cool Blue, Apple Kiwi, Full Red, and Fitness Orange. It's good for athlete and everyone. For wholesale and retail supply, call cell number 0770-617-575. Exeter's Best Price Store on Gurley Street and the Old Road Smart Road Junction. We are your cheaper wholesale and retail store.
He said when you want some more, I provide. So we start to talk. Come on, going deep and deeper. Put it to each key. Be that living sense in her.
Are you in search of a place you can get quality petroleum products? Well, I got news for you. Mayoba and Sons Incorporated is the company to meet all your petroleum needs. We are one of Liberia's leading importers and distributor of petroleum products on the Liberian market. We are fully capacitated to deliver your petroleum and diesel products anywhere in Liberia. Mayoba and Sons Incorporated, we do rental of dump trucks, tanker trucks, heavy equipment, D8, front loader, excavator. Our clearing and forwarding agency is fast, reliable, and can deliver your goods on time. Mayoba and Sons have improved the quality of reconstituted distributions and importation by financial institutions empowerment. Our head offices are located at the Garnersville Town Hall Junction on Barnesville Road and Freeport Sigma Compound on the Bourgeois Island. For more information, call us on cell numbers 0886 512 379, 0777 512 379, or 0777 255 030, or email us Mayoba, MAYOUBAHS @yahoo.com, or visit our website www.mayobaliberia.com. Our mission is to keep petroleum on the Liberian market stable, effective, and efficient. Our vision is that our presence be felt in the 15 counties with outstanding commitment. Mayoba and Sons, Liberia's pride.
Well, folks, thanks for rejoining us on the program from the Print News. And this morning, we're going to switch controls to Esther. Esther is going to take the lead in this interview. And so let me not take much of your time and send controls to Esther. Esther?
Right. So, like Wendy just said, we have a group of young people in our midst this morning. And according to what we know, this is the high school students movement of Liberia in support of President Josh Weah. So we have them pretty seated in our studio this morning. We'll not waste time. Let's quickly go to them for introduction. You can start. Tell us your name and your position.
Thank you very much. I'm Comfort Jackson, the chairperson of the high school students movement of Liberia, and I'm here with a few of my colleagues from the leadership. I'm here with Abenigo.
Okay, Abenigo will introduce himself, so thank you.
Well, I'm Abenigo Arazoi, Junior from the high school student movement of the Republic of Liberia, serving as the vice chair for governmental affairs.
Okay, let's move to you.
Oh, well, Emmanuel P. Sewara Jr., vice chair for mobilization of the high school movement of Liberia.
Okay.
And Jeremiah S. Long, Secretary General of the High School Student Movement of the Republic of Liberia.
Okay, it's a pleasure, I think, or it's a privilege that you guys are in our studio this morning. It's good to see young faces, most especially involving with our politics. Quickly tell us what brought you to our studio this morning. Let's start with you, cheerleader.
Thank you very much. Actually, we are here this morning to encourage our high school students of Liberia to vote His Excellency Dr. Josh Weah come October 10th. And some people might ask why is the reasons. We are here with a lot of reasons that people will better explain. So thank you very much.
Okay, so what is the high school movement of Liberia? Kindly tell us what is it about and specifically why you came to our studio. That's what I want to know. Why you're here?
Okay. We are about advocacies of high school students, and we are here because President Weah have done a lot in the high school students' lives, and we are benefited a lot. So it seems that we need to give the message to our other high school students so that they can be aware. So that's why we are here. We are also encouraging them to vote President Weah, not to make mistakes.
So this group is comprising of a group of students from a particular school or from different high schools?
We are from different high schools from the Republic of Liberia.
And you are from?
I'm from the New Destiny Christian High Schools located at SKD District number 6,
What grade level?
12
Okay. And you?
Well, I'm from the Leva Petra Learning Academy, located Smith Hill Community,
Okay. And what grade are you in?
11.
Okay. You are a prospective senior and expecting president. We have to keep paying your fees, your WIAC fees. Go ahead.
Oh, as the name remain constant, I'm Emmanuel P. Sewarajian. I'm from the Normal E. Whelan Institute, located at the EAWA Junction, adjacent the Happy Supermarket.
Okay.
And I'm from the Dominion Christian Institute located at LBS ALW Junction. And I'm an undergraduate student.
Okay. You are at the university already.
Yeah.
So you are a beneficiary of our president. We are paying of WAS fees.
Sure.
How do you feel about it?
I feel proud, I feel excited because most of our parents don't actually have the money to afford. And this is a president who took upon the time to pay fees of students. It's much exciting, it's encouraging. So we are here to tell our friends out there, our students, our colleagues, we're here to tell them to re-elect President Weah comes October 10th.
Okay, so what motivated you guys to form, come together and decide to come to our radio station to tell us about we are? What motivated you exactly?
Okay, what motivated us, number one, was the benefit, like Macomer said, the benefit that we received from President Weah. These times, he took the burden from our parents' head by paying our WAS fees.
Okay.
And some of us were struggling, to be precise, we were struggling, and our parents, if it was not because of President Weah today, some of us were not coming to come out of high school. And because of President Weah today, we can stand and both say we are coming to be a high school graduate. It's because of the effort that he looked in our educational system by contributing, by paying our WAS fees. So it motivates us to form this institution and stand our ground to re-elect President Weah come October 10th.
So is this group an auxiliary under the CDC, or you guys are just coming together?
We came together, but we are also under the CDC. The fact is because we want to show that we are ready, and 100% shows that we want to elect President Weah come October 10th.
So this group is comprising of how many? What's the total number of members that you have under this group?
We have close to 700 students that we have reached out to preach the good news and the message of President Weah and telling them that he has a dream and vision for us.
So what has been the reception of some of your classmates or some of your colleagues who you've been talking to? What has been the response to you most of the time?
When we reach out to them and then give them a message that we want you all to vote President Weah, because of this reason, you have taken the burden, and some of them feel excited because the fact that we young people have understood that President Weah have made an effort, and then seeing us going back to our friends, encouraging them, they feel proud and certified to work with us.
Okay, so you were talking to other young people about President Weah. What is one thing you will say to them that shows President Weah's legacy, that he's actually doing this particular thing? What can you pinpoint at to any of your classmates that President Weah is doing this particular thing? This is why we should vote for him.
Yes, the reason is we don't want to lose President Weah, and if we lose President Weah, meaning our WAS fees will no longer be paid. So because of this, we always encourage them and then tell them that we want us to work together as one so that we can re-elect President Weah, so that our parents, our little brothers and sisters can benefit from the project that President Weah is carrying on.
So have you been doing this mobilization just in your school, or you guys been going to various schools, or how do you guys do the recruitment?
Yes, we went to various schools, and then we spoke to the instructors, and then we also meet the students body, and then lay our platform that we want to re-elect President Weah because of this reason, by paying our WAS fees.
Okay, so is the school you guys attend, is the school aware of what you guys are doing?
yes, the school is aware, and the instructor also in the know of it.
Okay, so there are other schools I believe that are not part of your group that have no idea that this group exists, and some of them could be listening to you right now. What do you have to say to some of them?
We are telling them that we want to work with everyone, and we are encouraging everyone to work with us also, so that we can go for one dream. And our dream and vision is to re-elect President George Manuel Weah.
Okay, so let's come to this fellow who is already a graduate. What are some of the things you want to tell your friends about Josh Weah?
All right. Firstly, President Weah, he's a president that has done a lot much more for the student body of the Republic of Liberia. And firstly, let me start with the entrance at the University of Liberia. I mean, the gateway where he said every student should go to school. He gave a free tuition there. That's one thing. And secondly, based on my research and record, under this government for the past 5 years, this government has supported a lot of high school students or university students, based on my research, about 4,700 students are then supported by the government in various local universities. So these are much more things this government has done, and to be more precisely, this president he have a love for the student body. He loved them much, and when it comes to supporting them, he supported them. He gave it all. And look at the road connectivity. Students need to go to school, get on time, so he connecting roads. And our educational sector, student cannot be sick and go to school. We need to be well, so he actually contributing much. When it comes to the educational sector, he has done a lot more.
Okay, let's go to you. Uh, let's hear your own experience when it comes to President Weah. Uh, President Weah has been the president for the past 5 years. This is the 6th year, and what is your take? What do you see?
Yes, well, thank you. I have seen a lot of things that President Weah had done for the high school student of the Republic of Liberia, where in which students are going to school and then with free tuition, paying their WAS fee, they are limiting their graduation fee at the University of Liberia, and also the high school students are coming out without good reason that President Weah should be re-elected. At the university, you are going there to just do a free education to benefit, where in which your tuition has been paid. So that are some of the reasons that we are in the studio to take the high school student movement to re-elect His Excellency Dr. George Manuel Weah come to what.
Okay, just before we can open the telephone lines, let's establish this. What are you guys currently doing right now? Because we have today is the 4th. We have barely a month. I think 1 month, a few days to election. What are you guys currently engaged into right now? I mean, what are you guys doing? Are you out campaigning because school open today, right?
Yeah.
So, are you guys leaving classes to campaign? Are you guys in classes and doing it after school? How are you guys doing it?
Oh, let me first of all say we are actually campaigning because we are the one who taking care of the student community.
Okay.
So as long as it comes to President Weah, we are going to do everything possible,
Including leaving classes.
Yes. For one part, let me say this on air. If this president can pay my wife's fee, I should be able to pay him back. As a leader, as a young leader, I should be able to pay him back. So for me, I'll be working at the world of high school very soon. So what I do every night and day, I make sure I get the students, I talk to them, most especially the ones who are just getting promoted to senior high, because they need to be a beneficiary too. Because if you sit there and don't vote President Weah comes or towards him, you are not going to benefit. We are seeing every student of the Republic of Liberia benefiting from President Weah. Let us look at this. Few years back, when you graduate from high school, you will not be having the opportunity to go to the state-run university. But today, you have free access to the state-run university. When you are in 12th grade, your parents don't worry about paying your wise fee because we all know the economic constraint in our country. So for one part, whenever I wake up, I take it as my responsibility to go out there to reach to every student that eligible of voting. So I go to them and then I talk to them. How you guys doing? Someone be like, I'm fine. I said, okay, can I talk to you? Be like, yeah. As long as I mention the name President George Manneh Weah, you see, like every student want to listen.
Okay.
Because of one father, we are all benefited from him. So along we get the name President Weah, we all want to listen. And someone can be like, you don't even have to tell me. Yeah, you don't even have to tell me because they're not going to vote President Weah.
Okay.
And I'll be like, it's a dream of the young people. Because on one part, we are seeing it, we are living witness. It is today you see young people serving in government. People who came from the slum today, they are ministers, they are directors. So President Weah have the young people at heart. President Weah want to see we as the native people that they say we don't know book. He want to see us to the high extent. That's why he gave us a free access to the State University, a free YC payment, and there are a lot of good things he been doing. Today, our mother used to sell on the rain just to pay our fees. But today they have a good structure to sit on and sell.
Okay.
So that's one of the things that really motivate me to go out there and then campaign for President Weah. So as Vice Chair for Mobilization, we are campaigning strongly with the student community. Let me say to all of the students who are listening to me, if they think I'm not yet reached you, you have to take it as a responsibility to come over because we are dealing with the entire republic, all of the students. So somebody out there may be saying, oh, the high school student will not yet reach my school because if you look at the amount of students like we have, there are many.
Of course, you are.
Yeah, there are many high school in Liberia. So we want for all of them to come on board, take it as a responsibility to do a door-to-door campaign. As we as executive representing them, we are also on the field. So I'm asking every student that are eligible of voting to do a door-to-door campaign to make sure that this president be re-elected. Because for one part, a few years back, I can recall, and then some people said our education center was mixed. Yeah, at that time I was like engineer, engineer. And then they couldn't help us improve our education sector. But today, for one part, this man they say he don't know book is doing extremely well. This man I don't know book, he is paying children YC. This man I don't know book, he is giving access to the State University. So that is 100% clarity as for me to go out there as a student to campaign for President George Manneh Weah to be re-elected comes October 10.
Okay. So yes, what I want to know, you mentioned earlier that there are lots of schools in the country, and of course you cannot reach to all of them. Is this a Montserrat thing?
No.
Okay. So what are you guys doing? Which of the counties have you guys reached to? You know, what have you been able to do? I'm sure you have not covered all of the counties because this country is large.
Yeah. We have not yet covered all of the counties due to some resources, but we are working gradually. So to the team out there, I want to say, you guys can help also get reach to everybody out there because the student community need us.
Okay.
And we need to reach the message to them. So we started working and we have got almost half of Maserati.
Okay.
And we are even thinking about going beyond Maserati because there are other students out there who need to hear the message. Because for one part, let me say this, there are other students who have benefited, but some of them they are undesired voters. So we need to get to them and then give them the message.
Okay. All right, let's use the remaining time we have. Open the telephone lines. Those of you following us, you want to chip in, you want to, ask a question, you can just quickly call us on 0776 104 104 0865 00104. Those of you following us online, call us on +231 865 00104. Let's take the first person we have on the line. Welcome to the show. Let's hear you. Hello.
Hello.
Go ahead. Let's hear you. You have to be a little bit audible.
Hello.
Go ahead.
I said my name is Isaac Wuzian. I joined the phone this morning from the local story.
Go ahead.
First I want to say thank you to my colleague studio, and then I will then this first. Sometimes people ask me why did you read that the president? I said to them, I can give you all 200 reasons that this president is elected. When it comes to education, when it comes to health, when it comes to youth empowerment. Like I watched a comedy last night on TikTok that the federal asking the guy, why is youth empowerment? The guy asked the federal, is mom Mrs. Taba is your grandmother? So it was just like a fun. So youth empowerment is one thing that this president prioritizes. He's going to the re-election. But for him, I want before you let me give a announcement of the number on the video that we can get to be part of this mobilization process.
Okay, they will do that before leaving. Let's take this person. Hello? I didn't cut you off. Call us back. Let's take this person. Hello? Welcome to the show. Go ahead. Yes, go ahead, ma'am.
Sorry, Esther. This is Ma Wote calling from the National Response Team.
Welcome, Ma Wote. Go ahead.
Yeah, I want to say good afternoon to my children in studio this morning. I want to tell you thank you for coming in studio, for expressing itself. I want to tell you thank you for seeing the good work of the president, for appreciating the president. I want to say to talking to our children. In our community here, they get other people who are confusing the children, the president not doing nothing. But the one in our studio come up blessing. Come up blessing and they say that the president is doing it. And they will focus on because if they not do it, if they work on the power, they will cancel it, they will not get free education in the country again. So they will make vote the president and the president is dead down there. They will play the legislator there to make sure they sign it into law. The one they will vote the president and vote all his lawmakers. I tell you, thank you.
Okay. Thank you very much. Let's take this other person. Hello, welcome to the show. Go ahead.
Morning, how you doing?
I'm okay.
This is FLK Car. We do have a say for the re-election president. We are calling from Jubo Road.
Go ahead.
You know, the young guys in studio there have just validated the argument. You know, validated the argument because this is why you see the mass movement of the Liberian people when the president we are into any era and any place because he set the agenda for the campaign since he became president of this country.
Okay.
Because you cannot employ everybody in government, but when you are being able to use the national resources to pay what's free tuition at the University of Liberia, the payment of road, the construction of private or public building and stuff like that. You already paved the way, building of our market houses for market women. These are all tangible. So this is why we are saying, come October 10, please. We are getting near. We see the mass movement of people. So please go at the ballot box, vote for President William number 18, so they can be able to finish the unfinished project that he has started for us. And vote your representative and senator too. Because if you don't do so, do you think that you are talking about institute over there, encourage the senator and representative too on our ticket? Because you see the educational bill that was passed by the lower house, the Senate, they are not being able to pass it because it's not in the interest of them, but that bill is in the interest of the Liberian people. So also encourage to vote for our representative candidate, our senator on our ticket, so that they will be there for us.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Let's take this person. Hello.
Yeah, Madam Solomon.
I'm okay. Go ahead.
Yeah, I just want to tell my brother, I think I'm leaving at the next one for this 16.
Welcome.
Thank God at least they are realized and know that the president is trying his possible best because we all here, we are beneficiary of the goodwill of the president.
Yeah.
So at least let we all join hands together to re-elect this president.
Okay. Thank you very much. Let's take Masisi. Welcome, Masisi. Go ahead.
Yeah, good morning, Mandela Esther, and say good morning to your studio guest this morning. Actually, your morning, this is Masisi calling from Carrot and the people defend your community. Yeah, Esther, as actually just said, we got a lot of reason of putting President Weah. I live in the Street 14, Esther. I live in the Street 14. I know I went through in the Street 14 when my children go to school. When they're walking on Clarendon Street, my daughter, you will see them falling in that water. With the parents of this thing, they get yourself. When they see of Clarendon will crossing that river to go to another place, to go to a community. 12 years for a year. They say money will put all in the street. They will find it all in the street. They don't have people money in the street. But when they take away money, they will not share the money with our big girls and our big boys in this country. The one they are angry with President Boy, you call everything down. The one they are angry. So much children will on the sea. In Clarendon, there's no go show. Nobody will go for it and say, well, we in the street, with President Weah. They really know him about. I get what they do. They will fight. They will not succeed. They got them 419.
That the people, that the people husband you talking to that also.
1 million job. When that are your grandpa, me not my grandpa, because the man last 2 months. That means the 419.
Yeah, man.
Ma, Sisi, ma, we beg you, ceasefire, ceasefire. Ma, Sisi, we beg you, ceasefire.
Ma, what you say?
That's not
Hello.
Good afternoon, Esther and Emil and the studio guest in studio.
Good afternoon.
This is the voice of April. Here is Danto, and I do join you from District 1, but I am the youth chairperson of the Town Center Community in Carver, New Georgia, District 15. And let me say this, and let me be on record, Esther and your guests. To be honest, these are records emanating from the student community.
Right.
Seeing young people of who continues to benefit from this president and re-emphasizing grouping themselves together to inform the Liberian people, especially the students community, to join hands in hands to give this president one resounding victory on the first ballot. This is a clear manifestation that there is no one president that can unseat this president. And let me add my voice to their voices. The main reason for which this president is going to be re-elected, it is based on evidence for which he has empowered young people in government. Those young people who hail from the slum community, those young people who their parents were better about pepper seller, cold water seller, today they are in national government making decisions.
Okay.
And one of those reasons for which this president is going to win on the first ballot comes from the emanation and progress from the youth and sports institution for which many youth have been empowered.
Okay.
Evidence to that, the Tego project. Evidence to that today, the YOP project that was 25%, and today under our regime, we have completed more than 95% of this particular project.
Okay.
And many
Thank
more
you.
projects to ensure that this president has a resounding one-round victory come October 10, 2023. Thank you very much for 40 minutes.
You're welcome. Let's go to the diaspora line. Take Rebecca saying we didn't cut you off, cut us back. Let's take one more person. And I hope Rebecca, you can cut us back and be the last caller for today. Okay, she's calling. Let's take her. Welcome to the show. Go ahead.
I think the problem is, well, she can call back. Rebecca, if you're listening, we're having some issues, so we'll just forget about this call, and then we'll take you straight up from the phone itself.
Right.
So we still have callers, and we stay entertaining your calls. In the meantime, let's go and talk to this person here. Caller, tell us your name first. Let's see whether we can bring in this person. Hello? Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah, welcome to the show.
Good morning, Winner.
Good morning, Rebecca. Welcome.
Thank you, Papa. Winner, I'm so impressed this morning to see my children in studio this morning with all the good news. And
Oh my God, this I don't know what's the problem. But let's hook up with that caller and talk to this person. Rebecca is back. Let's do it like this. Okay, Rebecca, we have you back on. Go ahead.
okay. Yeah, I'm so overwhelmed with joy this morning that the kids seeing the light of their own future.
Right.
I want to say thanks to them, and I want to encourage them more and more. And their friends that are out there, they follow behind their friends and vote their president. I want to bless God for them. And before I leave the line, I know it's not part of the topic. You understand me?
Mm.
You see, they push and the drugs business.
Mm-hmm.
Just yesterday after we keep on church, we're watching NSBCD, and the American government, they are saying that they don't know what's happening. They don't know where the drugs is coming from. Here in America, they call it K2. When now you see children smoke that thing, they don't like in it. When you see them, when but it's just in America, they don't their ugly thing, they don't put it on the news. So they are saying that it's a global war thing. And when I listen to the president of this country with some lawmakers, they are saying that they need to go after those people that are breaking out drugs. And one of the men was saying that these kids that are in the street today, that the drug is killing and destroying. We are all we're supposed to do. We are all, and we'll get in the nursing home. These are the children that are supposed to take care of us. And now they don't know where the drugs is coming from. So they say it's a global war that they are going to fight and go after where it comes from in this country. When we sat in front of the TV yesterday and we started sharing tears and they started taking portion of the children. What am I trying to say here? For those kids to see their future. When I listened to the other day, I know that was a girl that was talking there with it. The president, look at us that we are important. We can be somebody tomorrow. We were from the slum. When no time they are them, I know marginalized that go English.
That a word there.
For YFE. I know. YFE. We never know what I'm talking about. I remember 2014, I was in Liberia. There's a little boy that was raped just because for 1,000 liberty that was raped or boy. And the mother said the little boy said he was going to kill himself. I was in Liberia that time.
Wow.
So for 1,000 to pay his school fee, 1,000.
Okay.
You hear me? 2014. So these children, they have been going through a lot with now. Our girls' children, 13 years old, 14 years old. You understand me? Just for them to go to school, they've been going through a lot. Just for YFEs. Our children, our boys and girls' children, they've been going through a lot. And this is the time that they see the president and say, no, wow, all the abuse that you've been going through, just for you to enter university, just for you to get your YFEs, the government will take the initiative to pay that. Relax yourself, go to school, learn. You will be minister, you will be this, you will be that. And make a lot to our youth. So we join our voice together to ask the other youth out there to support their friend. Let's vote the president for his second term. Thanks for having me, Winner. And thanks to my children in studio.
Thank you, Rebecca Sayon. Thanks for your contribution. Let's keep the calls coming in. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Winner. How you doing?
We're doing good. What's your name and where you join us from?
Okay, just 15 seconds, please. This is Edmond Carr. We don't have a say for the real president. We are back on the line. I want to give them this advice. When they go to encourage their police, the young people are serious. Then I encourage them that when they go to vote, after marking President Weah in our back, they should not boss nobody out. They should not rank on nobody. Oh, you, Quagga, I hate you. That I want to vote for you. If you do that,
it's invalid.
That is invalid vote.
Yeah.
So please, when you mark that paper, wrap it, place it in the bag, you leave and leave it with the party which was called. They will protect our vote. The chicken sitting on the air. We are acting there. We're doing our part.
Okay.
Well, come October 10th, did you protect our vote?
Thank you.
For the result. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Let's keep the calls coming. Let's take another person and go back to Esther to read those comments on our Facebook Live. Caller, good afternoon. Tell us your name and where you calling from.
Yes. Good afternoon, David Wayne.
Hey.
How you doing?
I'm fine. David Johnson. It's good having you this afternoon.
Thank you so much. Let me say hi to Esther and the brother Dampana and the brother God. I'm not going to talk too much because the tangible of President Weah. This is why we are going to re-elect in this country. People, all the family warriors, they sing what President Weah is doing. So we are not going to leave our president and go vote for someone who bid for power, who will not even do anything in this country. They will just do it. They're doing it for their selfish interest. We are not going to do that. As for me, I just waiting for October 10 to come. I go cast my vote for my beloved President Weah, and I say thank you for everything you are doing for the Liberian people. Thank you so much.
Thank you, David Johnson. Let's take like 3 more calls and then we'll go to the comments. This person, hello?
Hello?
Yeah, hello. Don't give us feedback now. Just move away from your monitor. Let's hear your name and where you calling from.
Am I okay now?
Go ahead. You better. Let's hear you. Your name and where you calling from.
This is Prince C. Baba, the Secretary General, National Patriotic Youth Council, National Patriotic Party, Mosrado chapter.
Okay.
I want to extend my thanks and appreciation to your studio guest. And I want to say to them, bravo for the kind of decision and step taking, because these are decision made from tangibles that they have seen. So at this point, nobody has to tell them that you need to make this decision, because they know that the decision that they are taking today is in the interest of them and their family. They and their family or their unborn children to come will also benefit, because when this is legislated, no matter where the devil comes from, you cannot change it. So I want to applaud them for making firm and timely decision by constituting themselves as a student body. You know what it means? For these people to gather and have that common sense or thought that indeed we need to form a body and to propagate the good works of President George Manibagwe where we are, so that our friends can see and know that indeed Mama Labra is progressing from one level to another.
Okay.
We will go out there in our numbers.
Thank you.
So I want to say bravo to them. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Let's take 2 more calls and then we take our comments. Hello.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
This is Agent G, Little Town.
Pop G. Pop G, how are you?
Yeah, thank you in there for long.
Yeah, my puppy, you get ready to beat me with your rotten, because you know I've been making a lot of promises to you to find you, and then I'm here to find you. Well, anyway, how you been?
I'm trying. Where the pressure gives me problems more.
That's good.
Those 2 young people, I don't 2 or 3, I don't know the number. Or those people at the station there, in there. Those are true Liberian, patriotic Liberian.
Okay.
You see, man, Martin Kwali, who is outside of Liberia today, by moving we are. They benefited from free tuition at the university. The only thing you have is to be influenced by 8 Weber formula and his sister, and they are by moving the government. But they will be as 29, you come on Liberia. We are 12 years old. There's no way that Martin should be over there. You will get it paid. Thank you.
Thank you, Pop G. Let's take this person, and then Esther is set and ready to bring us the comments. So let's hear you. Your name and where you calling from? Hello?
Hello, how are you doing?
I'm fine. Thank you. What's your name and where you calling from? Go ahead. All right, go ahead.
We are here. But when I read it, I'm praying to find you because I will be coming by Friday. I want to.
You say you want to see me?
Yes. I got a first for the evening, but
When you come, just come to the station. I'll be here, right? Okay, Mama. I'll be hoping to see you on Friday.
Right.
Thank you. Let's talk to you then, Esther.
Hello.
Hello. What's your name?
Yes, I'm Sam G.
Sam Leslie. Go ahead, Sam Leslie.
To be precise, from district number 8.
All right, let's hear your contribution. 1 minute.
Yeah, I want to be very appreciative to those young folks that are looking at a picture, looking at their unborn generation, looking at a little better need. For them, they have crossed the level in which, for some of us, we did not benefit from the president, because we have already crossed the stage, but we've seen it. So this is an encouraging word. And also to the leadership in the CDC, let us support these young children.
Okay.
These are the people that will wield the skill. For each and every knowledgeable Liberian, they know you cannot convince me to go to the United Party, or I cannot convince a knowledgeable person to go to the opposite side. But these children are one who are seeing the improvement or the level of development in both infrastructure and that of our capacity building of the human nature. So before a nation develops, it is the human capacity that we need to build. This is why our development process have been demolished.
Okay.
Totally.
Okay.
So when the people, the young children are seeing these things, are only appealing to the nation of the CDC. Let us support the children that they should be able to reach each and every part of the country. If that one pick up, let the president provide it for the young children.
Okay.
Thanks.
Thank you very much. Let's go to Esther to read those comments on our Facebook Live. So, Esther, go ahead.
All right, on our Facebook Live, we have Amoya M. Fofana. He says, good morning. Clarence Brown says, good morning. Juju Wonwa says, good morning. I'm following live from Johnsonville. Natalie Somerville says, good morning and thanks for the reports. I'm watching from Canada. William Huff says, good morning. This is William Huff watching you from Minnesota. Dixon Boa says, good morning. I'm following you live from District 15, Better Ward Community. Amos J. Vincent says, good morning, my Freedom family. We are here again. Fear nothing but to be wrong. And Natalie Somerville again says, another president is coming and you will continue your education. Let other person come, my son. Amos J. Vincent says, Freedom Radio is quintessential radio. I don't understand. Radio station for good information and asking the most difficult question. Amos J. Fencing again says you promise to, okay. He says high school fees and college school fees are very important to the youth of this country. And Natalie Somerville again says, please give the incoming president chance. Where George Weah stopped, other will continue. Will continue it. He did well, Mr. Weah. However, let's see other people to other presidents. Oh Lord. Far JSM says, good morning, regular silent listener following you from Pinsville City. Amos J. Vincent again says, in the United States of America, there are only 2 states now that are giving students free college education, New York and Boston, Massachusetts. And Isabella Ferguson says, good morning, Freedom family. I'm watching from Caldwell, Taylor Mayor Compound Community. Abraham Sharif says, good morning, Freedom FM. I'm following the conversation live from the head office of the Blue Rangers CDC in Claratown. Thanks for the good work. Amos J. Vincent again says, it was because of college fees. I did enter the UL, but I did theology, and I am so grateful to God for allowing me to study his word. PYJ must have make my president George Weah to be easy. He again said the students are not stupid. They can see the red light in the opposite direction. And he says drugs is sending I think he means the kids crazy in the United States. Abraham Flomo Jr. says 18 George Manning Weah. Amos again says, I'm just from work. I am drinking wine and enjoying the program. Rebecca, I said.
So morning wine, not small man. Anyway, the holiday in America. So
good morning, brother Wendell, Nimne, and Esther, and my CEO, not forgetting my children. Amos again says the children are saying they don't want rice, they want education, the key to the world. CDC will leave for 24 years. Well,
who's saying that? Amos? Okay.
Samuel M. Allison says, we are 12 years. It's show. Nothing can stop it. Amos again says that word is quintessential or
quintessential.
Quintessential. Okay. And then Samuel M. Allison says, God send leader George Manning. We are so far so good. This is what we have. Let's send controls back to you, Wendell.
All right, thanks to all of you for your comments. Amos J. Vincent, popularly known as what's this popular the popular name this guy have?
He kind of
Normal Days. Okay, I now remember Normal Days. That's how we used to call him. He used to be in the Liberia National Police Force. Amos J. Vincent. I want to say thanks to you for your contribution on the show. So let's go back to our studio guests. You listened to all of the concerns from the callers. Let's hear from you, and then we can close up in 5 minutes.
I think most of the callers were, encouraging you guys to continue what you're doing. So just before we leave, you guys, you can just quickly say something like, what do you want to say exactly in your mind before you leave us?
Okay, thank you very much. And to those,
please, you have to raise your voice.
Yes, thank you very much, and for those that contribute to our effort by motivating us. Actually, we want to say thank you to them, and those I listen to individual that says that when we go around the door-to-door campaign, we should educate our friend. If they are voting, they shouldn't put somebody eye. And we have been doing that.
Okay.
Yeah, we've been doing that. And we also had a form where the president are listed, and then we showed them that President Josh Manuia is on the 18th, and they should vote President Weah. And also doing the shooting post, anybody will carry on the exercise. So we want to say thank you to everybody that called or motivate us, and thank you so much.
Okay, so let's go to you.
Well, I want to say thank you to everyone that contributed to this wonderful occasion today. We are encouraging everyone to re-elect President Weah comes October 10. Well, I'm Ebeniko Arazoi Jr., serving as a legal and governmental affair in the ASTU student movement. Thank you.
So you didn't tell us, I don't know whether you said that, which institution you represent.
Yeah, you said that.
Well, I represent the ASTU student movement of the Republic of Liberia.
Okay, that's good. So let's go to you, my man.
Before I wrap up, let me, one of the callers said, how can he join us? So you can kind of follow me on Facebook, Emmanuel P. Sewara Jr., because I'm the Fire Chief of Mobilization and Recruitment. You can follow
Well,
me.
you don't have a general page that everybody can hook up to, or except your individual
that's
page?
the process now. That's the process.
Okay.
So
you have the telephone number, you can leave it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. My telephone number is 0779 227984 088 6008.
Why are you laughing?
Yeah, my telephone number one
It's
according
funny,
at
eh?
time because there are plenty of money according. But that's my telephone number. So it's 088 6008 0779 227984. So let me just wrap up, shall we? Let me say bravo to everyone who take it to be the time to listen to us. Most especially to the student community who are our main focus. I love to see it is time you guys come on board, try to reach all that we all can work together. And also to the Youth League of CDC. I love to say the high school student movement of Liberia need your support because we are the people, we are the one representing the student community. Without your support, we cannot reach the student out there. So I'm kind of asking the youth lead, most especially in person of Chairman Emmanuel Johnson Moruba, or commonly as Chairman Nito, to kind of help us in the process. And I love to say thanks you ever so much for hosting us today.
Okay, you're welcome. Go ahead.
Okay, let me say thank you to all of the listeners out there. It's a pleasure being here. It's a pleasure interacting with you guys. And to our high school students out there, please come October 10. Don't change your decision. Vote President Weah on the 18th ballot because we all are seeing the work, we all are seeing what he's doing, and we are seeing what he has for the student community. We are receive a lot from him. He's doing a lot more, and he's going to do more. So we should vote him on October 10 at the 18th ballot. And you people are asking our dream if we will extend out of Montserrat. All right. This is the high school student movement of Liberia. We have a dream. We intend extending outside of Montserrat, which of course we have started to work on small. Is a bit by bit, is a long process, and we hope to cover the 15 counties of the Republic of Liberia. So once again, I'm Jeremiah Islam, Secretary General of the High School Student Movement of Liberia. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And let's go to our partners in the USA.
Because I think we just
yeah, we have people out of the show today, man. So bad. You forgive us, so please, we apologize.
what you say? Holiday.
We just want you guys to enjoy your holiday. That's why we decided to give you a lot of time.
Though I had something really important I wanted to talk about, but we can still do it on tomorrow.
Glad to be part of this show.
Okay.
Hey, first of all, I just want to say thank you guys for the show and the students in studio. Hey, the best thing you can do is keep propagating, keep doing what you're doing. But my own frustration sometimes with us Liberians is we don't need to wait for special time to be doing all these things. I mean, you know what a man's doing, go out in the marketplaces, tell people, and just continue doing what you're doing. You don't need no auxiliary to acknowledge you. If they don't acknowledge you, that's fine, because in the end, if your goal is met, which is by electing President Weah, everything that you but I know if I was in Liberia, I would be in the same situation as you guys. This is why I don't stop talking. This is why I talk a lot about anything and everything that will improve the lives of people that I believe will be like me, or I would be like if I was still in Liberia. So have a great day. You guys keep doing the work. You know, everybody acted like 2023, October 10 when I'm coming, but it's almost here. So, before we blink, it's going to be here. And then we can stop all the talking and just get the work done. Thank you.
Thank you. Let's hear from you, Dapana, so we can go.
Yeah, thank you. I want to say hats up to the students in studio. I want to appreciate them for their kind gesture, going out, educating, encouraging their fellow students, that President Weah, and providing the reasons why they think it's necessary for President Weah to continue. And want to appreciate them. We hope that they will continue, and we hope that the Youth League will also be willing to work with them so that this thing can be implemented to the fold. Just before I leave, I want to respond to over there in the comment section. I think her name is Natalie. Natalie, you need to understand that we are talking about running your country here. It's not a tic-tac-toe.
That's it.
Yeah, it's not a tic-tac-toe, or it's not a football match where you can just, on that basketball game, you can move somebody, put them back, all kind of thing. We're talking about running a country like Liberia. Numerous challenges, humongous tax. This man is performing. How will you say that he has done well? You are noticing that he has done well, but now you're telling us to let him go and then replace him with someone. You already know this person. I don't know whether you name anybody, but the main man that everybody running with, he was the vice president for 12 years. He didn't do nothing. They didn't do nothing to transform Liberia. You know how many dollars were pumped into Liberia, and they misused it. He himself admitted that they squandered their resources. They misused the chances and opportunity provided. So President Weah is doing well with on 5 years. On 6 years, this man has done a whole lot. So I think on us to call on Liberians to re-elect President Weah so that he can transform Liberia, so that he can leave a legacy, so that we all can have a better country after President Weah leaves. So I want to urge my sister, John the Ben, welcome, the country giant. President Weah, number 18, vote all the way. Thank you.
Thank you, U-Turn, and thanks to all of you for being a part of this edition of the program. Esther had a lot of things to talk about, but because of our guests, so we'll push that to tomorrow.
Yeah, I think
And
tomorrow.
don't
Yeah.
forget the official launch is on Thursday, September 7th. The Coalition for Democratic Change will be outside on the 7th of this month. So we are getting prepped up. All right, guys, we got to go. Thanks to all of you for being a part of the program from the Print News.